In the forgotten village of Hollow Creek, deep within a dark forest, stood an old, abandoned church. This church, now crumbling and overtaken by vines, was believed to be cursed, and no one dared approach it. For centuries, it had been the source of terrifying tales, all stemming from the mysterious disappearance of Father Elias. Father Elias was the priest of the church, revered for his deep faith. However, one fateful night, he vanished without a trace, leaving behind only strange symbols painted on the church's walls. After his disappearance, the village was plagued by unspeakable horrors. Livestock were found mutilated, children wandered with hollow eyes, and whispers of an ancient evil began to spread. As time passed, the church fell into ruin, and the dark stories surrounding it became nothing more than ghost tales. But one night, a young man named Thomas arrived in Hollow Creek, eager to prove the tales of the haunted church were nothing but fiction. Determined to gain fame, he ventured into the church. The wind howled as Thomas approached the decrepit building, the air turning cold and suffocating. The door creaked open by itself, as if inviting him in. Inside, the church was filled with a heavy darkness. The walls were marked with twisted symbols, seemingly alive, as though they were moving before his eyes. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind him. A chilling presence filled the room. Whispers surrounded him, growing louder and more urgent. "Join us. Join Father Elias." The shadows in the corners of the church seemed to come alive, and a dark figure materialized from the darkness. The figure, tall and featureless, approached him with hollow eyes. Its voice was a whispering hiss. "Father Elias never left. He is here, and you will join him." Thomas tried to run, but his legs felt as if they were frozen in place. The air grew thick, suffocating him. The figure reached out, its cold hand grazing his arm, and in that instant, Thomas felt his soul being pulled away. His vision blurred, and everything around him dissolved into blackness. The next morning, the villagers found the church door wide open. They entered cautiously, only to find Thomas's lifeless body, his eyes wide in terror and his mouth frozen in a scream. His body was contorted in unnatural ways, as if he had been consumed by the very darkness of the church. From that day forward, the church stood undisturbed, but the curse of Hollow Creek remained. No one dared to speak of Thomas's fate, and the whispers of Father Elias still echoed through the empty halls of the church. The evil that had once been released remained trapped within, waiting for the next soul to enter. The curse endures in Hollow Creek. The village withers, its people trapped in fear, too afraid to leave, yet too terrified to return to the church. The darkness grows stronger with each passing year, and it is said that every year, another soul disappears without a trace, their screams swallowed by